Welcome to my channel. There has been such a bold stigma against Meri Brown from some of the members of the Brown family, and quite frankly, I'm still in the dark about what she did. That was so horrible. Now, on last night's episode, the live stream, where Mykelti, Christine, and Kody's daughter discusses the episode of Sister Wives, I was really taken back by her comments. Since this past episode of Sister Wives was really geared towards Garrison and his passing, Mykelti decided that she wouldn't be doing any kind of review or feedback on that episode because it would just be way too hard. So she then decides to go and watch an interview Meri did on the Timron Hall show. Now, to me, this is very weird and distasteful to talk to your audience about a family member who is not your favorite person, as she has mentioned several times in the stream. Now, keep in mind, Meri knows that Mykelti has been talking about her in a not-so-nice way, and Meri always chooses the high road. A follower of her Patreon asked Mykelti, why does Meri not get invited to these weekends with Janelle and Christine's kids? And Mykelti later adds, it's likely the reason she treated Janelle and Christine's children when they were being brought up. Just remember, I'm still working on, in no way am I dismissing any traumas or merciless punishments that Mykelti might have gone through. I have no doubt that if she is talking about it, then that is something that has deeply impacted her and how she views Meri. But she seems to be painting Meri too, in this case, the audience as some big bad avalanche monster. Now Meri does have a good relationship with the majority of the children, save for Peyton, Maddie, and Mykelti, of course. Meri has been to Vegas a couple of times and did meet up with Hunter and Logan. Logan also invited Meri to his wedding years back. Gwen also affectionately claims that she loves Meri. Meri did attend Gwen's wedding and her engagement party. We fans and viewers don't get to see all that happens behind the scenes, but if the extent of what Meri did was as terrible as Mykelti describes, then why claim invite her to your wedding, and why has this become a thing over the last few years? Meri and Christine had an encounter with each other during the first part of season 19 at Gwen's engagement party, where they embraced each other in that hug and had a lovely moment. Small talk Christine taught Meri about David Ahim. I believe they had a small heart-to-heart. Meri and Janelle are polite for sure. They've had a great deal of interact over the past year or so. I just can't comprehend the trash talk. Meri, she has completely refused to respond to any of these accusations that Mykelti and Peyton consider, but I get she probably feels like that's just going to create more strife in the family if she does. Both Mykelti and Maddie were employed by Meri as subordinates under Lulau, which it appears a lot of pressure could be stored on. That Mykelti also said that it was outright wrong for Meri to be furious with her for resigning from her position at the Los Angeles office, because Shido told me that Meri used to ask her whether she was good enough to retire and have passive income because she significantly profited independently, which she did a lot of money having lurked behind the marketing. I really don't think, though, but admit that it is referred to this way makes sense. Let's be real, I do appreciate that Meri isn't, and I'm not going to go so far for saying brave enough, but does come across soft in the sense is she wants to be on no one's worst side, which, based on the tone, does suggest she is content with neutral. However, she wants family, or him, her side. Sorry, near right, so long as no harm occurs if that's the case. For the record, what do you make of that Meri telling someone that Jill actually carved out the worst portrayal of her? Does point stay closed for as shouldn't complain that ill-treated should vote and never complain without ask, do remain silent? That's questionable. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my content. Bye for now.